And now you can watch the slit here to come in front. And you do like boom and start to open.
Oh my god.
Das seht ihr, Fußball.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing for something epic. I don't have to put this down in the safe position. Watch out, kids, the telescope is moving. They can never face the sun with the telescope.
Oh, will it burn out the... You can't face it at the sun because it'll just laser itself to bits probably or something.
That's
cool, isn't it? Yeah. What do you think, News?
As well, does it?
Yeah. It's all on this. Look, these are the rollers. They're your things.
So you want to help me with something? You can press and hold this one.
Whoa! Oh my god! That is utterly awesome. Will it spin around?
You have the noise stops. You can put this back. Only when the noise stops now. Thank you so much.
Where are we
Now-
facing now?
Where?
Where are we facing now?
So this is
To east or
between south and west. It's,
South and
it's
west.
closer to south. So the right turn would be south, southwest.
south,
Okay.
southwest?
That's something.
So as you can see, the slit is quite wide, so we have a nice field of view. The dome is not hindering any light coming into the telescope, and since we can turn the dome, it's also easy to get to the position you wanna observe quite quickly. Although it is a hotel, so after 10 p.m. If we are in remote modus, I only allow a slower speed, basically this one here. And as you will hear, this produces considerably less noise. It takes them much longer, but the guests are much happier. So this is a compromise we can do.
If you point the telescope at the sun now, it'd burn out the lens, wouldn't it?
In less than a second.
Would it?
Yeah.
Would it?
So I have to be careful that I'm pointing towards the closed door right now.
Yeah.
Normally I don't open at day because of the risk, but if I'm here in person, I can.
Yeah. As long as you remember to do that, it's a
Right.
Could you see the moon now?
Oh, if it was in the sky, let me grab. I look. Yeah, it's probably. Did you see it outside?
No.
It should be. Let me think. Last week it was a small crescent but waxing moon. So tonight it will be closer to half moon. So the half moon will rise soon. So it will be in this direction. Let me turn the dome.
Sweet to look there, and the mountain's moving that way, and then you look here, and everybody's moving that way. It's really it's really.
It's up.
Oh, it's up.
Oh yeah. Don't trip on. Don't just go around the outside. Thin.
Don't press that red button. I will push this up. So, there was a very good and very important question.
Yeah.
So, the moon, sometimes it's full, sometimes it's completely empty or new, as we call it. And 1 month it takes roughly from full moon to full moon. So far, I think everybody knows. But, you know, if you read poetry, if you watch television, there's always full moon. And in the poems, always the sun sets and the moon rises. But this is only true 1 night per month. Only if the moon is full, it means geometrically you have Earth here, sun here, the moon there. Therefore, the sun illuminates exactly this part. It always illuminates half a sphere, half a hemisphere of the moon. But now this is completely facing us. That's why it's full. It means also the sun sets and the moon rises. But let's say 2 weeks later or 1 week later, this will not be the case anymore. The moon turns around, and if the new moon is up, it's up at the same time with the sun. So moon and sunrise are completely at the same time if the phase is new. That's why it's always new moon if there is an eclipse, because if it's really in one line, then the moon gets in front of the sun, and we call this a solar eclipse. But most of the time, it's like this, and then we can't see the moon in front of the sun, but it will be a bit next to it, still very close, but there's no light on it, so we can't see it. So you can see the moon and the sun together like today. This is no problem. This is also a proof that moon phases have absolutely nothing to do with any earth shadow. Some people believe 50% on the street. Do you think the phases have to do with the shadow of the earth? Yes, no. It's how could the shadow go around if you see both in the sky? And look at the current phase. Do you see the current phase? The moon phase? It looks like one side is completely round, but the other is also kind of a little round shape. What kind of shape would Earth
Have to be to.
Yeah, exactly. This is not possible, right? So always observe, always think. This is the smart.
So if you took a picture with a camera now of that, what would you get? Would you?
I would see a beautiful moon with some craters, and you know, now we try if I can point this telescope on the moon. So please stay clear of the telescope. Go close to the railing.
Stay close to the railing.
And I will decide
The balance.
we're going to try probably this one.
Why do you need
So
this?
it's not our show, it's just the amount
No,
of
I didn't know that.
But it's not shadow, it's
Nothing to do with Earth shadow.
the light sitting
Yeah. Well, I did not know that until just now. Do you know that? It's not Earth shadow
Yeah.
on the moon.
Oh, I
This is
don't.
the
Nothing to do with Earth shadow.
I didn't think it was then.
I did.
Just so high as everything is.
But you're right. That's the line. Most people think it's the side of the earth. He's wrong.
Look how big they box.
That's the bulb. They pack them.
Eyes are melting.
Gobble up some time.
Feels like my eyes are melting.
Okey-dokes. Shall we? It would be a bit hard to find it.